All right, and I've already been recording this whole time, so we don't even need to do an intro.
I would have said more funny stuff if I knew.
Hello. I fooled you, is what I did.
So anyway, I gave the guy my credit card number, and I said 555 555 555.
That's lucky.
Welcome back.
Got such a good credit card number. That's easy.
Is this our first upload in the new year?
So yeah, episode 18 was our first upload in the new year, which I just uploaded before we started recording, and this is our first recording in the new year.
Wow, it feels like it was last year when we last saw you guys.
Yeah.
Now you have to like the video because you laughed.
Yeah, I don't know why nobody has thought of this joke. It's like pretty obvious.
I think I came up with it.
You think so? That's very creative of you.
I had an idea, and the marketing and YouTube gurus in our channel, feel free to chime on in and agree with us in the comments. But I always thought the best way to blow up a channel is through legally binding contracts with our viewer base. So they're legally obligated. We force them to sign. They have to watch our videos. They have to like our videos. And what do you think?
That's a good idea. Because as long as they sign, we own them, basically.
All right, we're putting a contract on the screen right now. Feel free to drop your signature. Thank you guys very much.
That's going to be really annoying to do in the edit.
Us finding where the line for the editing is. Yeah. Editor, spawn a 3D printed recreation of this room.
I wonder how good AI is at CAD. Maybe we could get the AI to do a CAD for me of this specific room.
AI actually just heard us right now. The YouTube inspiration tab is generating man-made horrors beyond... I don't even know what the phrase is anymore.
Beyond our comprehension.
Oh, okay, I couldn't even comprehend. Oh, are you gonna let Robin Hood take you out like that?
Dude, my health is mad low. I didn't know that. I'm just coming back to this save. I never...
In RuneScape, that would have been a 20 mil player kill right there. Because the price behind Robin Hood hats and Robin Hood tunics were obscene.
Oh, right, yeah.
Like, worth real money, thousands of dollars back in the day. So it's been quite a while since we've played and talked, and a lot of things have changed. From our previous highs of wanting to all make RuneScape accounts, there is a new RuneScape paywall method. Apparently, the CEO apologized.
That would make sense if you did. I did not hear about that. But, like, if we, like... Oh, okay, I already did this. I have no idea what I have already done in this level because I'm coming back to the save, like, a month after we last recorded. Okay, I have 2 J's left. No thing... Oh, my God. I might give up on 100% completion just by virtue of not being able to remember where to go. Ow. Oh my god.
Oh,
that I absolutely would have just given up right there. I would have been like...
It's crazy that right as you said you were just giving up on it, you just flopped out, almost died in the game. But I think even in gaming news as a whole, we're living in a whole different world in 2025. I mean, Switch 2 just announced.
True.
Early January here, and you know what? I think the Switch has been getting, or at least maybe Nintendo has been getting a lot of flack for Switch 2 already. People like to harp on the name of it, or when the specs supposedly got leaked on them, and the fact that it was still lacking behind other consoles in the same generation.
I could understand flack for that. Flack for calling it Switch 2 is weird, because everybody's comparing it to like Wii and Wii U, and like there was so much more that went into the Wii U confusion than just the name. Switch 2 is a very obvious name, because it's for a new console, and everyone knows because it's Switch 2. We all know what sequels are. So
yeah,
like,
people are like so offended that it's a sequel. Have they never heard of Sony's PlayStation series?
Remember when the PlayStations were actually worth spending money on getting one?
You know, I think there's a fair few people who have gotten PS5. Like, I agree with you in theory. Like, I really liked the PS3, and even the PS3 felt like it was waning. Like, its library really didn't I didn't find it enchanting or alluring at all to buy games for the PS3.
I did, but like it took a long time to kick off. Like on launch, absolutely not.
Yeah, and their like Plus service.
Yeah, it was bad, not worth the money.
Bad game selection. Then there was the whole hacking, and got like everyone else had an Xbox at the time, so it just led up to me getting made fun of for having a PlayStation. It's a tough time.
I would never make fun of you for having a PlayStation.
Hey, I have a PlayStation. hey! Somebody's commenting. Loser. Absolute loser. Well, guess what?
That script is totally flipped, though. Like, the Sony fanboys actually have an iron grip on the console gaming wars right now. In my experience.
Is it firmly in favor of Sony, do you think?
Pretty much. Like, the big thing these days that console warriors will fight about is exclusive games. And Xbox, at this point, has none, basically on purpose. Like, they're literally going to launch Halo on other platforms soon.
Yeah, I heard about that. Like, the exclusivity is gone, which I think is a net positive for, like, gamers as a whole, regardless of, like, the actual war between Sony, Xbox, and Bass Pro Shops.
Yeah.
It's the Sony...
Everyone knows Bass Pro Shops takes it every time.
Absolutely. Like, what does a PlayStation 5 compare to catching 5 pikes in your local river?
Using a well priced, accommodating merchandise.
Do you think that Nintendo is in conversation, or do they exist in their own unique like market share of people who are always nostalgic or like their specific games? Like, do you consider them in the same competition?
I feel like it's basically like there's two camps. I'm definitely thinking like there's Xbox versus PlayStation, and then there's like Switch versus Xbox and PlayStation. Basically is how I feel. It's felt that way since the Wii. Like, people were not talking about the Wii versus the Xbox 360 because like everybody knew that the Wii was fucking stupid in comparison.
Like, it went bonkers. Like, it was...
Yeah, like...
I thought it... Because, yeah, like, is it because it was, like, the clear... Everybody had a Wii type?
Yeah, it was, like, the obvious winner in terms of sales. But the... I missed a Jinjo? Which one? Oh
Yellow.
My, I don't remember where he is.
You missed the Honey Jinjo. I'm built like the Banjo-Bee, by the way. I'm just realizing this.
Definitely
I'm seeing a little too many streams. Yeah.
You give off very yellow energy.
Alright, chat, let me know. Compliment or derogatory? Are we splitting the group up after this episode because of how mean that what he just said was? Is it because I own a PlayStation?
You give off very, I have a SpongeBob PlayStation energy.
Okay, well, I'm never going to do that again. I will pay the editor to cut that from the footage. You guys, I hope you guys have not just heard what just transpired there. Let's just focus on the game. Look at these beautiful trees. Look at the weather. Speaking of weather, I don't know where everybody else is geolocated here. And without revealing too much information about myself, the weather that we are getting in the great Celsius format is going to be in the negative 30s and 40s next week.
Is it really?
Yes.
I'm going to fucking die.
Yeah, this is it. This is our last episode.
I'm just gonna die.
So, for our Americans watching, you might be a little, what is negative 40, negative 30 Celsius? I want you to imagine if you're almost below zero, or in some cases below zero in Fahrenheit. That is what we're dealing with right now. So it's very un-Fahrenheit.
Well, actually, the Fahrenheit and Celsius, they sync up around negative 30 or so. So when you say negative 30 Celsius, it's actually the same thing.
Okay, good. Whew. Wait, does that mean they're also negative 30? That's when they're sunk?
Yeah. Like, that means negative 30 Fahrenheit is around the same as negative 30 Celsius. I forget what the exact... I think it's 32. I forget the exact...
And what's the conversion to USD?
It's very bad. Don't even ask.
Whoa, do you see the momentum you gained when you land in the water? That was fast.
So fast.
Did we discover a new trick?
I'm always doing speedrun tricks.
You actually... aren't you
been.
the founder of a Devil May Cry speedrun term, like a common trick referral?
Yeah, but I didn't realize I was, but in Devil May Cry 3, there's the trick called Giga-Zip, which skips half of Mission 4. And I was going through like an old stream. Well, a friend of mine was going through an old stream, like showing their friend how they used to know what they knew a Devil May Cry speedrunner or whatever, and he was like, "It's so funny how you coined the term Giga-Zip," and I'm like, "I don't remember doing that." But then I went into the stream and there was like me and 3 other runners in the chat talking, and we all agreed like, "Yeah, Giga-Zip is the best name. Giga-Zip is canon. This is it." So it's like the council met and decided during that stream that it was called Giga-Zip forever.
That's incredible. Funny. It's incredible to know, like, you created history and then you don't even realize it until someone's like, "Oh, that was me."
Yeah. I don't think I was the person to actually say it, but I think it was pretty funny that it was during my stream. We were all like, "Yeah, this is the name," and then it never changed after that.
And now look,
it was part of history by accident.
So you helped create Giga-Zip, and now global warming has accelerated at paces we never thought possible. Is this just a coincidence?
It better be. I think the real coincidence is that my sickness made me lose a bunch of weight, and now I can't handle the cold at all, and now global warming is getting even faster.
I did not care about global warming when I could eat 3 pounds of wings a day. Ever since I've stopped, now it's an issue.
Yeah.
Now it gets real. Okay.
I don't want you misleading our 20 subscribers into thinking that I would ever eat 3 pounds. There was never an era where I could eat 3 pounds of wings in a day.
We just lost a subscriber. They actually subscribed for our wing eating capacities, and this is a shocking revelation. That's actually me eating the wings. That's how I go about it. When you put the plate in front of me, and I'm chomping. Stay tuned for our next series on competitive wing eating with Stark and Rage.
You already did a video on competitive hot dog eating, and everyone should go watch that and subscribe to you if they're not.
Yeah, if you're not subscribed to the Stark Does YouTube channel, it's a pretty good time there. There's not enough rage on there. Hopefully I'll be remedying that in the coming year with my He Giga-Zipped What video series.
Which shouldn't star me anyway, because I quit right after I did the first ever like submitted run to the leaderboard with Giga-Zip, and then I quit the game forever.
Hey, you knew what you accomplished, and I get it. You don't need to do anymore.
I really didn't need to do anymore. That trick really made me very sad to play the game. So how's everybody liking the aimless wandering around Click Clock Wood, trying to remember what notes I have and have not collected?
I like it. Hey, that wasn't me. That was actually some viewer. They're experimenting with this new "you can listen to your audience" feature.
Oh.
Hey, thanks, man.
I don't know why they don't just have like a text chat. Why do you need an audio chat, right?
I think it's a new way to really hear from your audience.
Maybe we should do a survey. Do you want it? You could be a member of Stark and Rage, premium member. Ads will be included, but you'll have account security. 2-factor off?
Yep.
If you pay for it, you can have 2-factor off.
We're really going to double our efforts to keep our communication clear with our player base. For just a little more money, you can be a premium Stark and Rage member. My shirt is off.
That you get for free. You don't need to be a member for that one.
Yeah. No, it's kind of hot today. Yeah. Before the polar vortex.
It is like -6 or 7 today. Right?
I wish they didn't name catastrophic weather events in such cool ways.
Cold front?
Cold front. Well, cold front's not the coolest, but like polar vortex.
Polar vortex. Wait, is that like a real name for that meteorology?
That's the name of what we're. That's what we're experiencing.
That's actually sick.
Isn't that sick? Isn't that messed up? Like it's gonna be devastating. People are gonna be in such danger. But God, does it sound cool? I'll give you another example. Heat wave.
Heat wave. I mean, they turned that into a Pokemon move because it was so cool.
Exactly. It's like if you can be turned into a Pokemon move, you're like Hurricane is a Pokemon move. Eruption.
Yeah, it's like volcanoes.
Yep. Growl. I'm scared. It was loud. Did you ever play Pokemon Emerald?
Pokemon Emerald? Yeah, I didn't have it as a kid, but I did play it.
There was the guy who gives you the TM the move, roar, he goes, "Please take this away from me. Everybody's so scared of me." And it's just like Poochyena right beside him because it keeps roaring at people.
Oh.
He goes, "Please take this."
I forgot about that. Was that in Ruby or was that only in Emerald?
I think that was in Ruby, Sapphire, and
So
Emerald.
I should remember that.
Yeah, this is going to be on the test. You know the Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald test that everyone has to do?
See, if we're gonna do Pokemon trivia, that should be one of them, right?
Well, not anymore, because now we'll know. I can't believe you know where this Jinjo is. That was great.
Yeah, I wonder how... Don't... Never mind the fact that I just paused for like 12 seconds and typed something on my keyboard. If you ignore that...
I'm simply unquestioning. I am the voice of the unquestioning, unassuming viewer who thinks the best of our gameplay.
Did you know that's actually... I stole that move from Pirate Software there. Did you hear about this? Like, how the lid keeps coming off? And people found his Outer Wilds gameplay where he was like, he was like making no By the way, I've officially decided I give up on 100%ing because coming back to this after 2 months and not knowing what Jiggies I have and haven't collected is just like fucking miserable. I have no idea.
Wait a second. Pause quickly and go to totals. All right, now Photoshop. 10 out of 10 here.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, and also...
And we just collected... We gotta just pretend. We can just pretend. Alright, I'm gonna count us down from 3, and we're gonna pretend like we just finished collecting everything, okay?
Okay.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Wow! That was difficult.
Was amazing.
That was tough.
Yeah, I don't know how we got everything.
Yeah.
Remember you checked in that place? Oh my god.
Oh man, and I just like... I just remembered everything. I didn't have to look anything up. It was crazy.
Oh my... really? It was actually talented. That was great. And I'm glad that you guys all got to be along for the ride for this. But we got everything now, so we can leave.
Yeah, besides...
This guy's watching our video, and he said, "What a load of bull."
What a load of bull.
So tell me about the Pirate Software Outer Wild stuff, because, like, I only heard it feels like every day there's a new Pirate Software... Honestly, damage to his reputation.
If with the WoW thing, like the WoW thing was obviously stupid in the grand scheme of things. It obviously doesn't matter. But the fact that he chose to double down instead of just admitting, like, yeah, I fucked up. It's whatever. Don't worry about it. This wouldn't have happened. But now people are like, someone went through his Outer Wilds playthrough, which is like it's a pretty intense puzzle game. Okay. And he was like solving the puzzles pretty good apparently throughout the whole thing. So everybody's like, man, this guy's good at puzzles. There was one puzzle where he was making no progress, and at one point he just decided, he looked down at his phone for something. He looked down at his phone for probably 15 to 20 seconds, and then he came back and he solved the puzzle instantly. And so everybody's like, this dude literally couldn't even handle admitting that he Googled something for a puzzle playthrough. Like, people are finding so many examples of his ego just being out to lunch.
I didn't look anything up. I was checking a notification from my mom. And then
the solution came to me. This is going to be fun for the editor. I don't know why I'm doing this to myself. That's the secret reveal that I'm the editor.
What?